people, watch this movie. This is not an act. Dude, you got snot going down your hand.
No, I don't. As I'm drinking a light.
Fuck! Oh my god, that was a roller coaster.
So glad I didn't skip this one.
God, what are some of these movies I think can be like the worst experiences being like the best time?
This is up there with 9 Lives. Oh, holy!
Oh,
Jesus!
Move over when the bow breaks and bye-bye, man. Oh god.
Oh god. Oh fuck.
Sorry.
Where is it?
All we're gonna say is Howard.
You
should have seen this.
You should have just sucked it up.
You missed an ending.
This movie's an hour and 45 minutes, leading up to
2 hours.
I know. It's leading up to an hour and 45, leading up to 150-minute punchline. The punchline's amazing. This movie is batshit.
Just like its leading character.
I mean, it's been a while. We're good. This is a new memory card. It's like 10 hours of battery. 10 hours of memory.
Yes!
Oh, fuck. Oh, God. And this is one of the things, I got a little excited when I was watching some reviews for this, and the first one I heard from, I think it was Brad Jones, who's like, this movie's insane. I was like, all right, stop. I don't want to know anymore. I want to go into this cold. I don't want to know a thing. And I am so glad I made that decision. Because,
me too.
Jesus, H-bomb Christ, what the hell was that?
I'll tell you what that was, my friend. That was classic mirth making.
It's been a while since I've seen a movie this just massively, hilariously insane.
Oh.
I can't remember the last time, honestly. Even like Bye Bye Man wasn't this crazy. It was
or when
dumb
the
as
bow
shit.
breaks.
Or when the bow... Nothing...
It was not as consistently entertaining as When the Bow Breaks, but oh my god, that ending, our jaws were dropped and with just like the biggest smiles on our face.
Or looks of just questioning sanity, like questioning my questioning my worldview, questioning everything I know about Tyler Perry.
It's like,
also,
this man is a gifted comedian when he's doing drama.
Well, Temptation is still my favorite movie experiences, so maybe in a way.
That just proves my point.
Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, fuck. Give me out.
So,
fuck me sideways. Hold on. Yeah, that's gross. Really gross. Anyway, I'm recovered. I'm good. Where do we even fucking start?
Let's start from the beginning, which is in media res.
Okay. All right. So, first off, the trailer for this is massively misleading.
How so?
They kind of...
I didn't even see the trailer.
They kind of leave out the third act in that the movie kind of presents it as, or the trailer, I should say, presents it kind of as a woman got screwed over by a man, or like someone's trying to impersonate her identity. Like, that's kind of what the trailer kind of implies.
Really?
Yeah. Or something like, if someone literally stole her life. Like, I thought it was like a identity theft kind of thing. Nope.
I remember a different movie that had that premise.
Well, that's what the trailer kind of made this look like. And to be fair, it wasn't a badly made trailer. It was actually a pretty good trailer.
Wait, this sounds like a different movie, because I remember this trailer was for something else. Unless they decide to do massive reshoots.
No, that's just the way the trailer presented, because I think it's the only way I can think of how to advertise it.
I will look into it.
At least that's the good vibe we got for the trailer. I could be wrong. It's been a while. But anyway, the movie we got is one half. It's 1/3. It's just kind of insulting towards women.
Yeah.
in a pretty big way, in a way that we'll get to because that pissed me off.
Yeah.
1/3. What's the word I'm looking at? One word, dull, boring, nothing drama. And then the last third, glorious pandemonium.
Oh my god, it's like they threw logic out the frickin' window and just like, you know what? Let's just make this as crazy as the character gets.
Oh, fucking God. So, we kind of have to start from the beginning and just go over what happens. So, the movie starts out in court.
Yeah.
With our main character.
Melinda?
Something like that. Saying how she's not respecting the restraining order she has against her ex-husband, and she has to go to counseling because of it. And then she goes to counseling, and I never seen Empire, but from where you explained she's doing the Empire shtick.
It's a very over-the-top show, and it knows it.
Okay, that can benefit. It can benefit.
But, oh man. I did not, of the stuff I had seen, I did not realize that Taraji P. Henson could go even further. Seriously, bravo. You broke my expectations in the best way possible.
At least she knew what kind of movie she was in.
Yeah.
And
that is one of the things I will give her credit for, is like, she knows how to like, elevate something into like, because when she goes over the top, she knows how to do it. She's kind of like, kind of reminds me of, was it Ava Green?
Oh my god, I love Ava Green. Yeah, totally. I can see that.
Yeah.
No matter, Ava Green, one of those actors, no matter what she's in, I know she's gonna be the most entertaining part of it. I would watch 300 too, just for her, I'm not gonna lie.
So I've been told is the main case for that movie.
But anyway, that's a whole different topic. I haven't seen her in a while, I kinda miss her. Unless she did that Penny Dreadful TV show for a while.
You mean movie?
No. What am I thinking of? That TV show?
Oh, yes, Penny Dreadful. I was thinking the Miss Pellegrin's house.
No, that one too. That's the last time I saw her. That was a couple years ago. Yeah. Anyway, back to the movie. Because no, you got a lot to talk about. We can't waste any time.
So it goes to counseling. Is like, so tell us like how it all started, and we go back to the college years.
Yes,
where
of course.
They bump into each other in the rain and basically just start haranguing each other.
Well, I love Tyler Perry's just woeful misconception of how women work. Because they either super pissed off, crazy, or, well, he seems nice.
Yeah.
There's no in between.
There's a part where it's like, I don't know what it is about us women, but it's like something or other. It's like,
Can you tell this is written by a man? Can you tell?
To be fair, if it wasn't, we probably wouldn't have gotten this delirium of an ending.
True, and it was all worth it to get to that. But we gotta build that shit up.
Yeah.
We gotta take you as close as you can to the journey. Oh, hello, focus.
Hello, focus, my old friend.
There we go. All right. We got to take it as close to the journey as we had watching this fucking thing. So it starts off with they got the younger actors, obviously, to play their younger halves, and they got the whole big love story. No, he seduced me with all his wild ways.
Yeah.
And occasionally kind of cut by narration by the main character, in her older form, I guess.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, we get some really embarrassing special effects.
It's were they walking? I couldn't tell if they were walking in front of a green screen, walking on a treadmill in front of a green screen, or just I
kind of thought they were just hobbling. Yeah,
I think they were hobbling.
I think they were hobbling too, because it's very obviously a green screen in the background,
and that they are not actually moving. It's like, oh no, oh.
And that's just Tyler Perry's style, and you can see it in his writing, because when they meet for the first time, she acts all pissy and angry towards him, and then the narration kicks in to go I was so angry at the time. I didn't realize how handsome he was. Yeah, and how sexy he was. I half expected Tyler Perry to walk in the room while she's saying that. She probably come on. They probably had to fight Tyler Perry off to get him to no, you're not doing this role. You can't do it. No, you're too old. No, you're not. You can't play the handsome, sexy man, Tyler. No one's buying it anymore. No one bought it then. But
it's like anyone buying that 50 Cent could be a hacker.
Oh my God, I forgot about that. What movie was that in again?
Escape Plan.
I remember kind of liking that movie.
It had its charms.
But anyway, so we get the whole thing, but he was using her. He was using her for her money, and
it's like I should have known from the very start.
And it kind of paints this whole scenario like he was just always he's a con man, and I was conned. Man.
Yeah. It's like, I could not separate the con man from the con. Man! It's like, oh my.
Actual line in the fucking movie.
With the actual delivery. It was like, wow. It's like, did she just Shatner that? And he was like, no, she calculon. It's like, and now it's time for dramatic pause!
What am I going to do with all this acting
talent?
Anyway.
Yeah! Oh
Anyway.
my god.
So the first time I was like, okay, we're in something. We might be in something special.
Yeah. No, especially because the first thing that happens is like when they meet, they're helping each other with like, or he's trying to help her with a test thing.
Oh yeah,
Spanish class. And this is something you will learn about this movie. When bad news happens, it happens in clumps. It happens when.
Oh yeah, I know where you're going with this. All right, yeah.
I was like, I failed the class. Your mother died. No, sorry, calculon.
The story happens within seconds of each other. She goes like, how'd you do in your test? I failed my test. Only do better next time. Then her sisters are literally in the background, and they go, your mom died. No! And then it cuts to the funeral, like the next scene, and it's like, and he knows just how to manipulate me as he shows up to a funeral in a sweater.
To be fair, it was black.
True. Just something about he was also the only one wearing the sweater though.
Yeah.
And then they go. This is the part that kind of killed me. Is the part where well, the first part anyways that killed me. So they go to sorry, ignore the Spider-Man mask down there.
It's like I don't want to destroy it.
You just move it. There you go. But anyway, so. And then like he meets the sisters there, and the sisters are kind of like doing the whole judgy sister thing.
One's just kind of like, hey, I'm not going to do anything. Then there's Judge McJudgerson, who was rightfully, I mean, on the one hand, she was kind of annoying about him. On the other hand,
she had a point.
Yeah. And it's like, it's one of those weird things like, I guess she's kind of Bill Marying it. That is
how
the best.
So? Oh.
It's like with Religulous. It's like, I agree with your points, but you don't really have to be such a dick about it.
Yeah, I can see that. But either way, the part that killed me is like, you're at a funeral.
Yeah.
Why are you all so goddamn chipper?
Yeah.
And then that's followed up by the line. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, it's also back to, it's like, also just the way they were kind of talking about it. It's like, oh yeah, so this is my boyfriend, this is her boyfriend, and that is her, and that is Melinda's boyfriend, X. Well, yeah, you know she still loves you. It's like, we're at and like you said, it's like, you're at a funeral!
Like, maybe this can wait. And then it cuts to them, like, at his RV where they fuck. And then the actual line in the movie they use, narration cuts in, and he goes like, before my mother was even cold in the ground, he took my life, my money, and my virginity.
No, what was the line that I said? But even when she was cold in the ground, I was hot in the sheets.
Which, if this is an actual, like, if this wasn't trying to take if this movie wasn't taking itself so seriously, that would have worked as a blaxploitation line so well. I don't know if this is trying to be serious or it's trying to be blaxploitation. I don't know. It is a mystery. At least I can tell when the bow breaks is obviously blaxploitation. This one, I don't know what the fuck Tyler Perry was on when he wrote this. I don't know what he was thinking when he directed it. I don't know what he was doing. I don't think anybody knows.
All I know is I'm glad he did it. Well, at some points.
Now, let me be clear. This isn't where it gets really, really crazy. That comes way later in the third act.
But yeah, so after all that happens...
we cut to, like, several weeks later, basically.
Yeah, where it's like...
more, like, green screen walking.
Yeah. After he, like, buys her a $25,000... After she buys him a $25,000 car, then he doesn't call her anything, and he...
For 2 whole days.
Well, to be fair.
My first thought was more like, well, how fucking cleany are you?
Well, to be fair, she bought him a car.
True. I mean, I guess it's worth at least a thank you note.
Yeah.
Ooh, excuse me.
And anyway, so it's like, he's like, yeah, this is like, maybe he's cheating on you. He was like, I went over to that RV to see if he was.
No, it wasn't even just that. I was like, then I heard that little woman's intuition in my head telling me that he was a cheating liar.
Also, people, I know this sounds like a stereotypical voice, but
That's what she's fucking doing.
She is doing that voice. She is intentionally doing this.
Oh my god.
She's
She's the only one that knows she's in a blaxploitation movie.
yeah, and she also knows how crazy she's got to make this character.
Oh my god.
And at some point, they even mentioned, like, I know I sound like a stereotype.
Almost like somebody acknowledges it.
Yeah. It's like, she is strangely self-aware. That kind of helps.
I mean, that doesn't make it better.
No, it does a little bit. It makes it easier to stomach certain things and make you realize, yes, she is doing this intentionally and trying to have a good time.
True. I don't know. It's also like in Big Bang Theory does this a lot where they'll say a racist joke and they go, oh, by the way, that's racist. Like, just because you pointed it out doesn't make what you said less racist.
Yeah. Anyway, and so we're making cracks about it too.
Oh god,
like,
yeah.
You see like the hand slam against the window.
Oh yeah, and it's like I was there for an hour. I was trying to talk myself to go home, but that intuition was telling me to stay because he was a cheating man.
Yeah.
And then just when I was about to go, then like a hand like pressed against the window, and we're like, well, hold on, maybe it's just hot. Maybe he just really having a hard time opening the window.
Yeah. I was like,
or like maybe he's just stretching. We don't know.
Yeah, you said stretching. I was like, we finally got this window unstuck.
Man, that was really hard.
Yeah.
We had to rock back and forth and everything. God. And then her reaction to find out she's a cheating on her isn't to go like, are you cheating on me? She proceeds to back her car up.
Yeah.
And boom into the RV.
Ram it twice.
And
until
then
it flips over.
And then chases his ass down. And then she said like, and then she ends up just bleeding. And, and bleeding from because apparently she hit the steering wheel so hard because apparently she doesn't have airbags.
It was her. I don't think she did, or they failed to deploy. But it's like the fact that her body received such a traumatic force that she not only received internal bleeding, but gave herself a hysterectomy.
Yeah, and I wish they used that term and said they'd like it damaged my heart and my ovaries.
No, she said hysterectomy after that.
Oh, she did.
Yeah, it's like a hysterectomy at age 21 or something like that.
Yeah,
and it was just like cheating. Internal bleeding, hysterectomy. Wow.
Profit?
Like I said, when bad shit happens, it happens in droves.
Yeah. So, they get back together despite everyone
For
going, like...
reasons?
For reasons. And, like, to be fair on that point, I have seen some people get back together. Like, people, they should not do that.
But it was just like... He indirectly caused you to break your ovaries. Now, granted, that was kind of your fault for driving into the RV with no frickin' airbags.
Don't victim blame. It was him for cheating on her. His man was cheating on him. On her. Whatever.
Then open the door and beat him with a tire iron. That's much safer for your health.
I can always use a cinder block. Apparently cinder block she can lift perfectly fine.
Oh yeah, she also destroyed the car with that. So yeah, she could have just thrown that through the window. Or at him.
Either or. Something would have been broken either way.
Then again, unless the RV was on said cinder block, in which case, yeah, a little more difficult to get to. But anyway, yeah, like you said, they get back together, and
her sister said, like, what the fuck are you doing? Rightfully so. Because at this point, it's pretty clear he's just kind of a loser.
Yeah.
A big, fat, stinking loser. That's not worth anyone's time.
Yeah, and it's like and here's
But you think it's where this movie's going.
But then it kind of takes a 180 near the end and realize, oh, she is the bad guy.
And I have some issues with that, which we'll fucking get to.
Yeah.
When we get there, because, I have words about that. Oh, there will be words. Words will be had. I'm not happy with that twist. I mean, granted, where it led made it worth it.
But yeah, so anyway, she's spending basically all this money, like, because she inherited $350,000 from her and a house, no mortgage, from her mother, which, how the hell was that possible? But again, they were pretty well off.
Apparently.
Or at least it came across that way. But it's like, dear Jesus! So she's like spending all the money on this stuff, and there's a part where like he blows out somehow all the wiring in the house, which I don't think cost $75,000, but it did. Other things happening as well, basically funding his project, and she's like working all the time, doing 2 jobs.
Meanwhile, he's working on his battery. He's working on his
yeah, and doing some odd jobs here and there.
But yeah. So this thing, he's working on some kind of super battery that does sciencey things
to the point where they have to mortgage the house.
Yeah,
even after he's proven basically to be a flake and the thing's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Using the whole we've gone this far, we can't quit now shtick.
Yeah. So he's basically Stu Pickles.
Yeah.
Except, at least Stu Pickles made a giant fucking robot.
Yeah.
So, honestly, I'm surprised he didn't work for the military. That's the whole Rugrats thing that bothers me.
And apparently, he was solely fixated on submitting his work to one place.
Yeah, that was bugging me, too. I was like, is this the only place that does this in town?
Yeah.
And that leads to another thing that kind of bothers me. But again, I'm going to hold back. We're going to work our way to there. So
it was like he sent out 3 job he had 3 job app interviews or sent out 3 applications. I had a good feeling. I was like, that is nothing.
It's like you carpet bombed the shit out of those applications
Yeah.
when you want a job, man. Anyone that's looking for a job in this economy knows that.
Yeah.
But anyway, so they get married. Damn it, focus. I really gotta get a new camera. I can't afford one. Anyway, donate to our Patreon. Where's it going? Oh yeah. So they get married, and what I can only guess is a haunted cathedral, because it has magically appearing wedding guests that just show up. I know, I read that comment too. Yeah. We put the fact we watched the movie on Facebook and we're just kind of watching people react to it. Because I one more.
Sorry.
What?
I was gonna make a joke that I didn't realize had implications to it.
Oh, now you have to say it.
I was like, dude, you missed magic. Granted, it was black magic, but wait a minute. That's why I was like, wait a minute. That is not what I meant. I meant as in evil magic, not that kind.
That somehow just makes it worse.
Yeah.
Are you saying black is evil, Grant?
It's colloquialism. But yeah, that's one of the things you're like, I am glad I'm not going to post that joke because I acknowledged it and I thought it through.
Racist.
Dude, that's your job.
Not today. I get my 1 day off a year.
Yeah.
But anyway, so they get married, and when they show her like walking to the aisle, you only see like 2 people in the pews, one on the right, one on the left. And then they do like a wider shot, like they show them at the altar, and suddenly like 20 more people appear out of nowhere, or at least an extra 5.
There's like an entire pew filled up.
Yeah, so I was like, where the fuck did they come from? Did they just magically appear?
There's a lot of that in this movie. Like, there are so many continuity errors that I'd spotted throughout. Like, was it when you clearly see a judge's lips not matching a voice in the background, even if it's blurred out, like so. Or like when they're first talking to the RV, you see the blinds are constantly going up and down, up and down, up and down. I was like, just keep them open or closed.
Or the one that bothered me is like when they're talking later on about how the fact he can't get any job or his application didn't go through. I was watching his eyes, 'cause I'm thinking, so like if he's standing right here and she's like over here, for example, he's looking like right this way.
Yeah.
As he's talking, and I'm doing this in my head, like.
Yeah. And another.
What the fuck is he looking? And then next scene he's looking over there, and then back over there, back over there. It's like, what the fuck are you looking at?
Also, at this point, he's talking about how the fact they got denied all 3 jobs he had lined up because he used to be a former felon.
Yeah, which never comes back again.
Yeah. Except for a point where he just says, no, and we're not going to do a background check. You're hired!
Totally
like-
how business works.
Well, that was easy. You could have just done that the entire time.
And again, we're almost there.
Yeah.
We're almost there.
Yeah, well, specifically, it's like he and his buddies, like, robbed shit when they were 15?
Something like that.
Yeah. But yeah.
So anyway, years pass. And they're in an unhappy marriage.
Yeah.
Everything's all angsty and shit. And
Taraji P. Henson is bitter. Other guy is still clinging to false hope that his battery's going to get sold. And he finds out that the woman he cheated with is now running, or partially running the company or helping with the company that he constantly applied to.
Which just means that... I mean, he's been, like, flying this place for fucking years, apparently.
Yeah,
it's constantly sending shit over. And to the point
about
where,
like 20 years, I think.
Yeah, 20 years, and only after 20 years they basically say, stop sending us shit, we don't want it. And they basically give, like, a restraining order against him, what basically turns out to be like that.
Yeah.
Or they consider him a threat.
Yeah, at that point it's like, wait, why? He's just sending letters, constantly trying to get shit in. He's not a threat. He's just a nuisance.
I was just trying to Shawshank it. I was told I would work, and it didn't work. It's like I don't live in a world of reality. But so long story short, he gets a job like a delivery company, and he fucks up because, like, the new girl that he fucked back in high school, in the college, decides to give him a chance. And then he goes over there, he turns down an $800,000 deal because it wouldn't be mine anymore.
And you wouldn't get perpetuity in it as well.
Which, fair enough.
But still, it's like, and then, which led to the moment where I half expect him to get more shit beaten at him. So, where it's basically like, so you expect me, so let me get this straight. And she was also not believing this story, but even if she did, she would have been equally as pissed, because she thought that he was still cheating on her with the same girl because her wallet was found in his truck.
Yeah.
Which, come to think of it, wasn't he driving it? Or did they just happen to grab the thing before... No, or did they just grab the thing before he drove off?
No, they grabbed the thing before he drove off.
Okay. Well, anyway, so...
That's kind of new thing they actually showed.
Right. But, because I thought he was in the front seat the entire time or something. Oh, wait, no.
No, he was
Right. That's right. Anyway, so... He turns down this deal for $800K, and it was like, let me get this straight. You just risked her family's business, her siblings' business.
Yeah.
The house is now in mortgage. You wasted her $350K, and you said no. You, my friend, are an asshole.
And then she rightfully says, I want a divorce. Now, here's what makes me laugh about this whole thing, is this gets to the one thing that really, really bothered me through this.
Yeah.
Is I was wondering, like, is Tyler Perry married?
Probably.
Because I'm thinking, like, I want to know if he cheated on his spouse of some kind, got a divorce, and he wrote this script out of bitterness just to say, like, bitch, the people you don't give a second chance turns out to do really fucking good in the future. How you feel about that, huh?
Yeah.
Because that's pretty much what fucking happens.
And the funny thing is, like, the moment she got divorced, I knew that was going to happen.
I knew, too. I was like, wait, are we supposed to feel bad for the guy that got, that guy? Because he's been fucking her over for years.
Although then they kind of show that maybe he did have the best of intentions.
That's no excuse.
Yeah, it's like, maybe he didn't cheat on her, but, blah, 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 blah. We'll get back to that point later.
Even if he didn't, though, he's still an asshole that wasted her life for, 20 years.
Yeah, but then you realize, he's not the gold digger. She is. Because what happens later on after she has an unhappy relationship with another guy, he makes it big. And I mean big. I'm talking 75 million big. And it turns out the thing is worth 150 million big.
So he gives her $10 million and the old house that they had.
let us recount. He gave her $10 million and the house to pay back for all the fuck-ups, the fact that he rightfully understood that he lost her the house, gave the whole thing's, I'm sorry, but thank you for believing in me when no one else would. And then it's like, right when she gets back, it's like, I shouldn't have listened to you. You doubted him this entire time, and it was...
But it's what bothers me about it, though, is it feels like it's kind of victim blaming, because it's kind of like again, it's kind of like that abuser mentality. It's like, oh, if I just give him one more chance, things will turn around. It's like, except this movie shows like, oh, it would have turned around if you gave him that other chance, which to me screams bullshit. Because you know what? A loser that fucks up that life for that long is not going to get that fucking lucky in the first go around.
Yeah.
Not the minute you leave, he's going to suddenly get everything he ever wanted. I don't know if or whenever that's been true. I'm sure maybe like 1 or 2 cases it has, but you know what?
Yeah.
Either way, if you get $10 million, just take it and fuck off. Because you're still better off.
$10 million and a house.
$10 million and a house. You can do whatever the fuck you want with that $10 million. Invest it in stuff, get more money out of it. You can live your own happy life. But instead, they go with this feels like a revenge fiction, basically.
Yeah. This felt,
that somebody wrote like over like what they wished their ex would do.
And just like other Tyler Perry movies, it took forever for that act to get to the next act.
Oh, God, yeah. Because that's when we get the weird-ass transitions.
Yeah.
We'll just pull, like, a random word for the dictionary.
Yeah, where they're using that whole word as a chapter thing. Because they did in the beginning. They said acrimony. It's like, wait, it took you an hour 15 to get to this point?
Apparently, yeah.
Wait, so that first act lasted almost 2/3 of the movie?
Yeah. But it's okay. It's okay because then the final third happened.
Yeah. And anyway, after realizing that he's actually made of money and could have provided everything she ever wanted, she decides to go back to him in sexy lingerie, only to find out that he's engaged to Diana, the girl that he cheated with and who actually basically secured him that $75 million plus investment, which he also still retained the IP, so it was more of a license that basically gained him perpetuity.
Yep, and from then on, it is pure insanity, as I don't know what the fuck happened. She starts, like, dancing into red light, because I guess she bought red light bulbs just for this purpose.
Yeah.
She dances around and gets all drunk in her house, that she, with $10 million, could do whatever the fuck she wants with it.
And that's the thing, it's like, oh, he screwed me over, he used me for my money, then spit me out, and then she gets all the rewards, like, he gave you $10 million in the house!
Someone spit me out for $10 million, so, god damn it. There you go.
It's just like, no! He understood what he did! He paid you the damages he did, and then some!
I still question the morality of it, of feeling bad for that motherfucker, but then again, I hold a grudge.
No, it's like, he was the fuck, it's like you kinda hate them both.
Yeah, but then the movie very clearly wants you to be on his side towards the final act.
Yeah.
Which, again, morally, that's kind of where I have a problem with. That being said, it was very entertaining.
Yeah. It's like, on the one, it's those weird things like, it's like, so he did fuck up her life, but it wasn't out of bad intentions, so...
It doesn't mean shit. It's still fuck up a love. Fuck up a life. It's a potential man for shit. Not like, what bothers me about this isn't so much even what happens on the screen. It's more like I could just feel like Tyler Perry just angry writing this.
Yeah.
It's like just angry writing about some ex that he's really bitter over.
And just the entire basic 180 that Taraji P. Henson back, that she suddenly or her character Melinda, and just suddenly feels slighted.
Yeah, now she's obsessed with him, and now she's like stalking him on Facebook, super hardcore. Now the part that killed me is like it just goes full serial killer territory, where she's scratching out her face in all their old pictures and shit like that. Or no, she goes through the effort to print out pictures on Facebook with her ex, with her ex and his fiance,
stabbing
just to scratch out her face
with knives and some of the other pictures. It's just like,
it's like that is a lot of effort to go through because you got to buy that paper specifically.
Yeah. And then she also tries to sue him in court, where it's like, we deserve half of the value of this thing. It's like, here's the thing: he didn't make the deal until after the divorce. He paid back everything you lost and then some.
Yeah.
So it's just like, no, you don't really have much of a reason. Well, you have a reason to complain, but you don't really have a leg to stand on. And if you didn't, you can buy yourself another one because gave you $10 million. It's just like,
my apologies.
it's like the logic's infuriating if it wasn't so entertainingly stupid.
Oh my god. And then it gets even dumber because when that lawsuit doesn't work, she decides to figure out where his new fiance's wedding dress is.
And brings in a bottle of sulfuric acid and destroys it in the shop.
She's like, this is the origin of a Batman villain.
Yeah, but oh, it gets better.
Oh no, that's not even the finale.
By the way, I'm not saying that ironically. Granted, it is better for ironic reasons, but it is legitimately entertaining at because of how trashy it is.
So, does anything happen between the wedding dress and the boat?
That's when it basically goes back full circle, and it's like, yeah, you got to follow this stuff and go to the. It basically goes back to where the trial starts in the beginning, right before you go see the therapist or counselor.
That's right. And so she sneaks off.
Yeah.
To her family tries to keep her inside the house to do anything stupid because I guess they just got married.
Yeah.
And that's not enough though, because next thing we cut to them on their own private boat, her ex and his now wife, on a boat, and you know where it's going.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Even though you don't know how that is humanly possible, because it is implied they were already out in sea. Which, it's like, so no one heard or saw a boat get nearby?
I assume she got on there before they left, is the only thing I could think of.
But it makes no sense, because, like, they show the boat stuff before, then they show her, like, fuming in the house.
Oh, God, I don't even fucking know. Because then, like, there were a bunch of security guards on the boat and staff, and it doesn't make any sense how they couldn't find it, how they didn't notice her. And then his now wife goes to take a bath, and then she comes out wearing her wedding dress holding a gun.
She's wearing an Empire dress. That's all I'm gonna say. It's a fucking Empire dress.
And then things only get crazier from there, because at this point, you and I are just like, what the fuck? What is happening right now? Because it's been so weird. Oh, by the way, everything we just described, like, around the court scene, this all happens in like 10 minutes. So it's lawsuit, hydrochloric acid,
Another lawsuit.
So
it's like the last 20
like
minutes.
restraining order, and then massive finale on boat.
Yeah. So anyway, they're on the thing. You know, he's attesting that, no, I never cheated on you, which, you know, they were kind of, you know, is basically...
Which is hardly the point anymore.
Yeah.
Because more like
she's just gone off the freaking deep end.
And they was like, come on, we gotta get a new life together. And she's completely bonkers.
Yeah, it was just like, oh my god, you really did turn her into a stereotype.
And then she shoots him.
Yeah, for reasons. Like, it's like, she got so nervous, she... Blam!
And only at this point does security come out, and then she goes like, hop off the boat. So then everyone starts jumping off like fucking Goofy. Like every time. Yeah, I heard that in my head every time somebody jumped.
No, it's funny when you even hear like the... You see him like fly past the window.
And it keeps coming back down over to the wife who's just watching people fly overboard.
No, also, when you mentioned the security thing, because first off, how did no one find her on the boat?
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Like at least 10 other people on this ship. And also, too, when she shoots him, how did two people magically appear right behind her when it is literally at the other end of the boat where there are no stairs or entryways to get behind her?
Oh, God, so many questions. So many questions. Yeah. Oh, my God.
Then after they all jump off, seriously, I was laughing the hardest when you just see the random guy just, like, fly right past the window.
Yeah, it's
twice.
Fucking, and then it cuts to, like, a shot in the water where it's like just piles of people just in the fucking water, and they're speeding away, and then the wife comes in, and they have like a scuffle of sorts.
Yeah, she's being chased down, and right before Melinda shoots Diana, what was the guy's name again?
I was gonna call him bloody ex-husband.
Yeah,
comes
like,
in and just
tackles her into the water. She just floats away.
Yeah, she just like goes limp, which is kind of surprising to me. She just goes and she just kind of drifts off. I'm like, is she a video game character? She just died from water contact.
Yeah. And then afterwards, Diana basically gets on this boat to go get a very small one, by the way, to get the crew members.
And I guess she just turns into Jesus.
Yeah, because she's like, after, this boat's going pretty damn fast, I assume, they do stop it, but it's like, how did she get back on the boat? Wait, what is she standing on? How did she get an axe?
Yeah. Okay. Just set up the series of events that leads to that. We cut to her just ambling towards the bleeding ex-husband. By the way, we see the rails of the boat. She's behind the rails, and we don't see what she's walking on. She just starts walking on fucking water.
Yeah.
I can only assume she's walking on water. And then she goes, oh fuck, and the husband goes, oh fuck, he starts running away, and then again, an axe, a giant fuck-off axe, just magically appears in her hand, and she's dragging it like it's the fucking Shining.
And then she basically falls over to the back end of the boat.
And by the way, there is no dialogue at this point. It's entirely music, and the craziest fucking part of this is...
Yeah. Okay, so basically, she's standing over there. She doesn't realize she's standing around these chains. She takes a whack at his leg with the axe. You see the after effects blood spurt out. It just completely ineffectively. And then when she drops the axe, she hits the button to drop the anchor, which pulls her right through the anchor hole.
This is all played over music, so I'm just adding the effects for it. Right? Blah, blah, blah. I got you.
It's fine.
Oh, the anchor of irony.
I don't know why somebody's secret get pulled in that little hole.
Because the hole's like maybe like this big, and she has no damage at all. So you'd assume she's like, I don't know, contorted herself to slide through this fucking thing. Like it's fucking Willy Wonka.
Then you go down.
And then the wife and the crew come back, and that's the fucking ending. That's the fucking ending of the fucking movie. We don't get any resolution. We don't know if anyone makes it alive or not.
The only one that for sure lives is the wife. That's all we know.
Bitches drowns in an anchor. Which is gonna be really awkward when they make Doc.
All right. Well, first gotta pull the anchor back up.
She's still like hanging on there. Like an angry cat.
I'm just imagining it just gets like caught in that little portal.
No, it's more like, we haven't trouble with the anchor, sir. What's wrong? Blah, 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 blah.
Just keep dropping it in and out.
That's just a fun sound to make, sorry.
Wait, isn't there an axe somewhere?
When did it happen to that axe? It sunk to the bottom of the sea. Now, to be clear, it was only us and two other people in that theater.
Oh, I had my jacket wrapped around my face.
We had to try really hard not to be jerks.
He fell to the floor after we left
walked out of the theater. It's like I held it in there for as long as I could.
Oh my god! Oh, that was glorious insanity.
Oh my.
Oh my god. It's like, yeah, it was stupid. Characters were stereotypes, and they bounce back and forth on who you're supposed to sympathize with, making them both just unlikable people. Even when the guy's like actually, good and all that shit. It's just like, oh man.
Oh, sweet Mary.
That ending was so worth it.
Oh, fuck. So that's the movie. You don't need to go see it. I mean, you should go see it anyway.
It was like if Tyler Perry got control of a Real Housewives show.
I'm debating whether or not I'd watch that. Only if an axe got thrown in there at random.
Oh, man.
Like the Real Housewives mixed with like Battle Royale. Oh, fuck. Trailers.
Yes.
What's some we've gotten before, so we don't spend too much time on them.
We got a few of these.
Deadpool 2.
It was the newer trailer, though.
Yeah, this is true. Which it'll be good. I think it'll be good. That comes out next month, doesn't it?
I'm excited.
Yeah. Ocean's 8, couldn't give a shit.
I'm just on a wait and see on that one.
Overboard.
Ah!
There's some ethical questions for
Yeah.
you.
I remember they were like, you thought Ocean's 8 was bad? We're gonna make it worse.
I mean, this is like, I can see why you'd remake the Ocean movies at the very least. I don't know why
it's
you'd
not a remake, it's a
Over-
spin-off.
Is this a spin-off? I thought it was a remake.
No, because in the new trailer, that's Danny Ocean's sister.
Oh. Huh. Well. Still fucked up. I mean, sorry to bother you. We talked about that.
Yeah, I'm excited just because, like, I know people who worked on that thing. Like, I know the guy who made it. Like, not extensively, but, like, I've worked with him on Rope-a-Dope 2.
Yeah.
And speaking of Rope-a-Dope 2, like I mentioned, Eric Jacobus is in there, too. So it's like, yeah!
Then you got Superfly. I'm not going to lie. I kind of tuned out in this trailer. Do you remember this one at all?
Yeah, something about gangsters and stuff.
Gangsters and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's really it.
And then Traffic spelled with a K because it's cool.
What was that one about again?
I don't even remember.
Yeah, we kind of...
We were checked out pretty hard. We checked out early because we've been writing this all day. But it was worth it.
Hold on, let me double check which one that is, because now I'm curious. This kind of bugged the crap out of me. Oh, now I remember. That was the Racist Sons of Anarchy.
Oh, right. Where, like, the black couple runs into a bunch of biker people, and then they get caught up in biker people shenanigans.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you got, like, a cell phone that we want because there's shit on it, and then basically they all try to kill, like, these 4 black people.
I would like, bitch, take it, please, go. Just leave. I don't care. Take the fucking phone. Get out of my house. I don't care. You go kill people. You do what you do. I don't want to get involved.
Yeah, just shove it in one of those t-shirt cannons, shoot it.
Go fetch. That's how I imagine an angry biker would ride.
It's gonna take them a while to find it. We're safe.
Hey guys, no one's paying attention to us. But yeah, that was the last trailer. So, final thoughts for Acrimony?
Just wow.
So later this week, we still got to see The Quiet Place.
I am so excited for that. Not this. I'm legit excited because, like, I want to see a good movie.
Isle of Dogs is a good movie.
Oh yeah, we did watch that.
Yeah. We got that.
Let me rephrase that. I want to see another good movie.
There you go. We got that. We got Rampage, which I'm looking forward to.
Terms of Rampagement!
I'm looking forward to that movie. I know it's gonna be dumb, but it's dumb giant monster movie. It looks like it's a dumb giant monster movie. Oh, it does.
So, everyone's saying like this movie is completely self-aware.
So like as far as it has, I think it'll be fun. Mm-hmm. And then I feel like something else comes out this week that I'm totally blanking on.
Let's find out. We've got load. Borg versus Truth or Dare!
Yes!
Oh yeah, I had that smile at the end of this movie.
Oh yeah. I'm looking forward to that one. That's gonna be me and Laura, I think, and you're welcome to come too if you want.
Oh, I think I might.
So that's gonna be fun. So next week's gonna be a fun week. And that's it. So hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it was worth it. We finally saw a fucking Tyler Perry per year quota fulfilled.
I'm not watching one of his legit comedies though.
Oh god, I feel sorry for anyone besides me that has to. Eventually, that's gonna be how.
I'm kidding.
No, that's gonna be Howard's. It's gonna be revenge against. No, I already told me I have to see Super Troopers 2, so that'll be my revenge.
Good luck.
Yeah. Also be laughing, but for different reasons. Karma's a bitch, isn't it, Howard?
You could have had this.
I could have had more. But anyway, so I'm going home. Thank you guys for watching.
Yeah, we're all going
See you
home.
later.
Night.